Hello guys, welcome back to my Huevember drawing challenge, day 11. We are already more than a third of the way through the month, very exciting. Starting off as always with that photosensitivity warning. If you are sensitive to flashing lights and moving images, please try to focus on the canvas to the right hand side of the screen. That one is going to be stationary, whereas the one on the left is going to be, as you can already see, flipping and moving around a lot. For this Huevember, we went back to green, and I decided to go with my character Lily Black. She is another character in my Monster Kids universe. She is a Gorgon, as you can see with the snakes coming off her head there, and she is what the young people would call an influencer. She's an internet personality in the world of my monster characters. She's like a fashionista, lifestyle, makeup haul, get ready with me kind of vlogger. And despite her being quite a fleshed out character, she is definitely a side character. I don't even have any solid plans to include her in the story itself, outside of mentioning as of yet. But just for the moment, I think she's fun to mess around with, and I love drawing her. The snakes really present a unique challenge to character design and composition. So we're just finishing up with the sketch here and going in with the line art, outlining each and every individual snake coming out of her head. She's got a lot of piercings. She's a very alternative character. In the original concept art that I have for her, you can find it a ways back on my Instagram. She has a couple tattoos as well. And I do still want the character to have tattoos, on her arms at least, but I covered them up in this picture with that big saggy cardigan, so they're not visible here. But I want them to be all kinds of like spooky, Halloween-y themes. I think that would be pretty fitting for a lifestyle influencer in a world populated by monsters. Her clothing style is definitely going to be a little more on the edgy, alternative side. I'm imagining kind of a mix of like witchy and corporate goth almost. I love this spiderweb skirt that I included. I want this skirt. It's just a little pencil skirt with a zipper on the side and this cool spiderweb pattern on it. I think it really suits her brand, and it just looks really flattering on her as well. I love Gorgons. I love the design with the snakes in the hair, but they're usually like creepy, crawly, venomous snakes on a lot of Gorgon characters. And I wanted to do the cute little like danger noodles, the little, what are they called? Ball python kind of looking snakes. They got the little puppy dog mouth. I always think they're so cute with the little puppy faces, but I also wanted to keep the sort of edgy look to the character, so I opted for these kind of ambiguous noodles. Not really any specific type of snake, but still very cute. So going in with the block coloring, as always, is going to be our first step. Just getting all the colors laid down and everything looking right before going in with the shading. This is going to be, I believe, the first challenge piece I have done for this month that is not going to have the really dramatic lighting. But the reason I chose Lily is, as you can see here, she's got the very, very vibrant neon green snakes in her hair, which is why I initially chose her for the neon green Huevember day. And I wanted to do some kind of glowy green lighting as well, but after I finished the shading here, I ultimately decided against it. And what I did instead is I just put a very nice, very, very light green filter over the whole thing to kind of give it an eerie, spooky feeling without that really intense lighting that I've been doing for the other pieces. So this one is going to be a little closer to my actual art process when I'm doing digital art. I'm going in with the cell shading first, hitting all the spots that have a good shadow to them. And after this is finished, I'm going to go in with the highlighting, and then when we get to that, I will tell you what I do for that. And there's that green filter. I did attempt some dramatic lighting first, as you can see, but ended up just erasing it and just keeping that very, very light green filter on there. Going in for the highlight, and here I'm just going around the edges, anywhere that's facing opposite of where I put the shading earlier, and adding a pop of highlight in there. What I'm going to do later is I take my base colors, take all of them, copy them, and then clip them to this highlight layer, set the highlight layer to screen, and it gives me the perfect complementary shade to the colors underneath it. Last step here, she looked like she was blending into the background a little bit, so I just added a thick black outline around the whole character just to help her stand out a bit, and it gives her that pop art effect that I'm personally really fond of. And that is the finished piece. This is Lily Black, my influencer superstar for my monster universe. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow for another green piece, something easier on the eyes this time. But if you would like to see that next piece now, you can head on over to my Patreon, where I have the completed challenge and speed draw already up under the video star tier, as well as loads of other early access and behind the scenes content under the other tiers. And if you would like to follow me on my art journey, you can do so on Instagram and TikTok. I'm uploading every day for the month of November, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.